Hi guys, this is the vintage garter bracelet which was designed by Jo Hunt, or 5 Kids Cause Chaos if you follow her on Instagram. This is one of her older designs actually. Let's see, here we go. Sorry for the super shiny phone screen. Here we go. This was Jo's first post, which was 15 weeks ago, so it is one of her older ones, but it's really pretty and we thought it was about time it had its own tutorial. So that's Jo's account. As you can see, lots of posts since that one. There we go. So if you don't already follow Jo, pop along and give her a follow, and let's see if we can show you how to make this. You'll need 3 colours. You can do it in 2, I guess, but I think it looks nicer in 3. So we've got these alternating here, although these were all purple, so it's a little harder to see, I think. But I used metallic purple and purple sweets for that one. But I'm going to use something that contrasts a little better today. So I'm going to use Sweets Pink, one of the opaque olive green from the pink camo mix, and for the centre bands I'm going to use limited edition pearl white. So let's get started. First off, we need, as always with a hook design, a cap band. So I'm going to use a cap band in what is going to be our outside colour. So what is the Sweets Purple here, I'm going to use Sweets Pink for now. And then we want to pull a centre band through our cap band, in my case a pearl white, and just reclaim one side of that cap band. Then we're going to take our third colour, which is my opaque green, and just pop that on and take those 2 loops over, leave that cap band down there and pop that back on the hook. Now before we do the other side, we're going to add another band. So take your outside colour and again through 2 loops and just reclaim that outside one. And then we're going to turn that around and do the same on the other side. So just pop that loop off and reclaim the other side of that cap band. Take your inside colour, which is my opaque olive, 2 loops over, reclaim that pearl white band and pop that back on. Then we want one more Sweets Pink, and again through 2 loops and just reclaim that outside loop like that. Okay, so should have 8 loops on the hook now. We'll take another centre band and we're going to pull this through these 4 middle loops here. So easiest way to do that, I find, is to pull it through everything apart from the last 2 loops on your hook, like that. And then we're just going to pick up these 2 outside ones, leaving those 4 down there for the moment. Pop those 2 onto the outside like that, and then we should have something that looks like that. Now I'll need another opaque band, which we're going to take through these 3 like that, and then just pop it on your hook, and we're going to pinch that together and take all those off the hook like that so we can open this out. And then we want to come down and pick up these 2 loops here. And we're going to put one side of our new band back on the hook, like that, and pull it through those 2 loops. Pick up that one, get rid of the fur bling. My cat's fur gets everywhere. Okay, pick up that centre band. Then we're going to skip this one, just pick up the outside Sweets pink band and close the new one. Now, before we add another band, you need to take this Sweets pink one over to the outside like that. Take your Sweets pink, or whichever colour you're going to use for the outside, and again we're going to pull that through these three like that, and the only one we're going to pick up is the middle band of those three, and close the pink one. Okay, turn your hook around and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So again, opaque band, or whatever colour you're using for the inside colour, and we're going to pull that through these three here. Like that. Pop that on the hook. Now just pinch those together and hold them off to the side. Then we can come down and pick up these two here. Put one side of that new band back onto your hook and keep hold of the other side, and then pull that through those two loops you just picked up. Pick up that center pearl white band, skip the previous green band, just pick up that outside pink one and close your new one. Rearrange these two bands here so the pink sits on the outside again. Then take your outside colour, and again we'll pull that through these three here. Should be one of each colour that you're using. And the only one we're going to pick up is just the middle of those three. So your inside colour. And close that new one. Okay, and that brings us back to 8 loops. So once we're back to 8 loops, we need a centre band, which we're going to pull through these middle 4 here. So again, all the way through everything but the last 2 on your hook. I'm going to leave these 4 down on this band and just pick up the outside 2. Rearrange those so your band you just added sits in the middle, and then we're ready to add more opaque bands. So pull your inside colour through 3 loops, and as we did before we're going to put that on the hook like that, and we're going to pinch it together and hold it off to the side so we can see these loops down here. Pick up 2 of those 4 loops like that. Put one side of that band back on your hook, keep hold of the other side, and pull it through those 2 loops we just picked up. Pick up your centre band, the outside pink band, close the new one, and rearrange that so that pink one sits on the outside like that. Take another pink band and again pull that through 3 loops, and the only one we're going to pick up is that centre green one there. Okay, I'm going to turn that round and repeat that on the other side. Push everything up there and take another centre colour, inside colour, centre colour's pearl white. Pull that through 3 like that, pop that on the hook, pinch it together and hold it off to one side. So you can come down here and pick up these remaining 2 loops. Put one side of that band back on your hook and pull it through the 2 we just picked up. Pick up that pearl white, pick up the pink and close your new band. that pink one to the outside like that. And then we can add our pink border band. So to add the border band, it's through 3. And the only one we're going to pick up is the middle one of those 3. And close that off. Which again brings us back to 8 loops. So, another centre band. I'm going to do this one a little differently. So instead of dropping these 4 centre bands down and picking them up with the new one, in case you don't like doing it that way, you can do it this way, which I think is probably the more traditional way to do it. So, start the same, pull this through everything but the last 2 on your hook. So we have 6 of the 8 loops on this band. But instead of leaving these down here, I'm actually going to reclaim them back up onto the hook. See, this is why I don't like doing it this way, because they get stuck. Pull that through there, and then pop those 2 outside ones back. So then you can see the band we just added is sitting underneath those 4. Okay? So if you prefer to do it this way, you can. It achieves exactly the same thing. Just depends what you're more comfortable doing. I'll do a couple this way as well. So once you've done that, we're going to take this band here through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. So pull that through 5, and then we're going to pick up that centre band, pick up the pink band, and close our new one. And rearrange that one so your pink sits on the outside still. Take a pink border band and, as before, pull that through 3 loops and pick up that centre loop of those 3. Turn your hook around and pop that all the way out the other end. And take a green band and pull that through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. Like that. And we're going to pick up that centre pearl white, the pink, and close the new one. And again, just pop that pink one so it sits on the outside. Take another border band and pull that through 3, and we're just going to pick up the centre one of those 3, which is the green band. Okay. So, again, we're back to 8 loops, so we need a centre band. Take a pearl white band, and we're going to pull that through everything on the hook apart from the last 2 loops. And again, we'll do it by reclaiming the middle 4. So pick up 1, 2, 3, 4. The outside 2. And close that pearl white one. Take your outside 2 bands and pop them over there. So again, we've got our centre band sitting underneath the centre 4 loops. Take an inside colour, which is the green for me, and we're going to pull this through 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. Pick up that pearl white, pick up the pink, and close the green. Pop that pink one back on the outside. take an outside border band, we're going to pull that through 3, and the only thing we're going to reclaim this time is the center one of those 3, and close the new one. Turn that around, pop it all the way up the other end of your hook, and do the same thing. So inside colour, choose my opaque, which we're going to pull through again 5 loops. Like that. Pick up that centre band, pick up that pink band, and close the green one. Rearrange that so that our pink band sits on the outside, and add our border band through 3, and just pick up the center one of those 3 loops and close your new one. Okay, as I say, that's 2 ways to work your center bands. I prefer to drop it down and pick it up, but the choice is yours. It achieves exactly the same thing whichever way you do it. So to do it by dropping bands down, we take a centre band, pull that through everything apart from the last 2, and then we're going to leave these middle 4 loops down on this band and just pick these up. So then we have that. Then we take our inside colour and pull that through 3 loops, pop that on the hook, pinch it together, open that up, come down and pick up those 2, put the other end of your new band back on your hook and pull it through those 2 loops we just picked up, pick up your centre band, outside pink band, and close the new one. Just pop that pink one back on the outside and add a border band. Border band is through 3, and just pick up the centre one of those 3. Turn your hook around and slide it all the way up the other end, and do the same thing. Inside band through 3, pop that on your hook and pinch it together so we can hold that out the way. Come down here and pick up these remaining 2, put one side of that new band back on your hook and pull it through those 2 loops we just picked up, pick up your centre band, outside band, and close the new one off. Pop that pink band on the outside like that, and add our border band through 3, and the only thing we're going to pick up is the centre one of those 3 loops. Okay, one more go, and then I will show you how to close it off. So, border band through everything but the last 2, leave those down on there, pop those 2 others back on your hook, take your inside colour and pull that through 3, pop that back on your hook, pinch it together and hold it out the way, come down here and pick up 2 like that, put that band back on your hook and pull it through those 2 loops you just picked up, reclaim your centre band, outside band, and close the new one, rearrange and pop that pink one on the outside, take a pink border band and pull that through 3 and just reclaim the centre loop of those 3 and close your new one. Pop that up the other end of your hook, and we'll do the same on this side. So through 3, pop that on your hook, pinch that together and take it off, hold that out the way and come down here and pick up these remaining 2. Put that one side of that new band back on your hook, pull it through the 2 you just picked up, pick up your center band, outside pink band and close the new one, and pop that pink one on the outside. Take a border band and pull that through 3 and just pick up the middle band of those 3 like that and close the new one. Okay, and there we have it. That is the vintage garter bracelet, which is now a vintage design nearly 16 weeks later. So there we go. To close it, really simple. Grab a border band and pull it through everything that's on your hook and pop a C-clip on it. It's that simple. So there we go. That is the vintage garter bracelet. There we go. The longer one. So, hopefully that's clear enough, and you can always pause and rewind. If you do make one, please remember to tag both Joe and myself. I shall put the details down in the description box. And hope to see your renditions on Instagram. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.